DEEPWOKEN speedrunning has always been about pushing the game beyond its limits, from simple movement optimizations to full-blown reality-breaking skips. Each new discovery redefines what's possible. This is where precision, mechanics, and mastery over the game's physics come together. Today, we break down the most advanced speedrun routes, the most powerful glitches, and the techniques that allow runners to bypass nearly every intended obstacle. This is the cutting edge of DEEPWOKEN speedrunning. Let's begin. Before we dive into the routes, the first step is having the right build. Floor 1 skips and movement tech require specific stats, mantras, and modifiers to execute consistently. There are two optimized builds used in speedrunning this section of Layer 2. V1, the easy tree skip build. This setup is more forgiving and designed for consistent movement and easier execution of skips. And then there's the V2, also known as the RAM method build. To make chasers spawn, the game checks for three conditions. Understanding these mechanics is essential to manipulating the route efficiently. First, the door condition. Either the normal door or resonance door must be opened. Second, the generator condition. The generator has to be activated. And third, the bounder condition. Bounders in the nest must be present. Instead of following the intended sequences, speedrunners use a combination of glitches and movement exploits to bypass most of the requirements. Speedrunning DEEPWOKEN Layer 2 is about understanding how the game processes movement, hit detection, and physics. Each of the following techniques takes advantage of these mechanics in a unique way. First, there's the Glacial Lung. Glacial Lung combines Glacial Arc with Gale Lung to create a high-velocity vertical launch. This technique is influenced by mantra modifications. Cloudstones and Stratostones increase control at the height of cost and speed. Crystal Lens and Perfect Lenses boost height and speed but reduce effective surface area for landing. For optimal consistency, use 3 Stratostones and 3 Perfect Lens modifiers. Additionally, performing a short hop before the Gale Lung activation increases overall speed and height. Second, there's the Wave Dash. Wave Dash uses Heavenly Wind combined with Carp Artist to generate extreme horizontal movement. Its effectiveness is determined by 3 factors. First, the Angel of Execution. If you aim too high, you will lose too much height. If you aim too low, the dash won't activate properly. Second, Jump Timing. Jumping before activation increases total speed, but also causes greater height loss. And third, Ledge Interaction. Aiming off ledges can reduce height loss while maintaining momentum. Third, there's the Back Warp. Back Warp manipulates run it back and wind passage to displace the player based on a 3-dimensional distance calculation. The formula for this is d equals the square root of x plus y plus z. D represents the total back warp distance. X, Y, and Z define the player's position relative to the warp target. Back warp can be performed on solid walls, barriers, or even invincible walls, making it one of the versatility glitches. Fourth, God Counter and God Warp. God Counter is an unintended interaction where illusional counter registers an enemy hitbox incorrectly, teleporting the player beyond the intended range. When combined with Run It Back, this becomes God Warp, a precise relocation method that replaces the runner directly on top of the boundary spawn trigger. This is useful for instantly bypassing sections of the map that will otherwise take too much time to traverse. And fifth, Quantum Tunneling. Quantum Tunneling exploits Lightning Assault to clip through geometry. However, it only functions on singular wall sections. If the wall consists of multiple layers, the game will either register an invalid position, resulting in instant death, or trap the player permanently. For maximum consistency, 3 Cloudstones and 3 Stratostones should be used to stabilize the execution. And last, the Chaser Slam Dunk. Chaser Slam Dunk is one of the most inconsistent, yet most rewarding skips in the entire run. Here's how it works. First, you need to place Run It Back on a falling platform. Then, exactly 3 frames before Run It Back activates, Flame Grab must be used on Chaser. Right before the aggro check refreshes, Chaser must be grabbed. If done correctly, this glitches Chaser into a free fall, instantly skipping the entire fight. Due to server-side nature of Chaser's aggro check, this trick requires both perfect timing and luck. However, when executed correctly, it bypasses the entire fight instantly. Now that we've established the mechanics, let's analyze the fastest known routes. Route V1, easy tree skip. First, perform Glacial Lung at an angel and place Run It back on the platform. Open the bell door, drop down and eliminate the car bundle using Tornado and Wind Passage, back warp. Third, Quantum Tunnel to bypass obstacles and activate the generator. Fourth, got counter into Boulder Nest. Use Wave Dash to reach Morph Efron. And last, execute Chaser Slam Dunk, teleporting Chaser into a free fall. Route V2, Rare Method World Record Route. First, place Run It back and Quantum Tunnel through the initial barrier. Open the bell door, then back warp using Ice Eruption for high altitude movement. Spark Swap the Bone Keeper, Quantum Tunnel into the generator. Fourth, use God Warp to reach Boulder Nest, instantly triggering the required spawn conditions. And last, reach Chaser's area, reach Chaser's arena and execute the Slam Dunk. DEEPWOKEN speedrunning is constantly evolving. These strategies represent the current cutting edge, but new optimizations are always being discovered. If you found this breakdown useful, let me know in the comments. If you're interested in deep dives into individual glitches, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.